It's backyard baseball time! This is Sunny Day and my pal Vinny the Gooch with a hearty hi-ho to ya!
Wait a minute. The Gooch does not under any circumstances say hi-ho. Sunny Day might be saying hi-ho, but the Gooch just says yo.
Whatever, Vinny.
This afternoon will feature a fierce competition between the Florida Marlins and the crazy Wombats. This is one fantastic team, Sonny, and they're having one fantastic season, which they hope pays off in a fantastic playoff run.
It's almost time for the first pitch, so let's head down there. Okay, let's play ball! Pitching today is Ernie Steele.
This boy is deadly against left-handed hitters, Sonny. He's tougher than dirt.
Luann Louie is the first one out of the dugout. Keep your eye on the ball, Teddy. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch.
We want a batter, not
Swing.
a broken ladder.
Lays down the bunt. Slaps out a single. Cliff Floyd at the plate. Runner on first. No outs.
Back up!
Hey, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The target goes up,
Hey,
cuts
batter,
to the plate.
We want a batter,
That
not
was
a
ball
broken
one.
ladder.
The runner goes.
A bold move by the manager, Sonny.
They have a runner on
We
second.
want a batter,
No outs.
not a broken ladder. So wing.
Into the windup,
Hey,
cuts to the
batter,
plate.
Wing.
Low and
Hey,
away.
batter,
2-0.
Wing. Hey, batter.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Not a broken ladder.
The swing. Line drive. And the runner is safe. Sidney Weber steps up to the plate.
I feel a hit coming, Sonny.
Runner's at the corner. Nobody out. I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
Hey, batter.
From the stretch. And the throw.
Hey, batter.
Strike. Makes the break.
Living on the edge.
So wing. Hey, batter.
He winds
We
and
want a
delivers.
batter, not a broken ladder.
Low.
So
Ball one.
wing.
The batter got a free shoe shine
Hey,
there.
batter. Whip.
Into the windup. Cuts to the plate.
So wing.
Strike two.
We want a batter,
So
not
wing.
a broken ladder. Whip. Hey, batter.
He sets. Pitch on the way.
Hey, batter.
Ball two.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter.
Into the windup. A 2-2 pitch. A swing. Popped it up. And she's out. And that puts them in the game. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. They have a runner on second. One out.
I am the greatest.
Into the windup. Fires. Swung on. Just foul. 0-1. The windup and the offering. The swing. Looped up. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood. I'm sending this one all the way to Perry.
Swing. We want a
Into the
batter,
windup,
not a
he
broken
throws it.
ladder. Hey, batter.
A swing. Ground ball.
That'll keep you on your toes.
Here comes Ashley Weber. Very nice.
Hey,
3 on.
So
1 out.
swing. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Ready now and
Hey,
delivers.
batter, batter.
The swing. A long drive. Ball is still in play. And they've scratched out another run. Vinny the Gooch, loving that. Jacinda Smith comes to bat. 3 on. 1 out.
It's still Cindy time.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
He sets.
We want
Pitch
a
on the
batter,
way.
not a broken ladder.
Ball 1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
He
Hey,
winds.
batter,
He
batter,
throws it.
So swing.
Right.
Hey, batter,
I
batter,
can't
batter,
believe they didn't
batter.
swing at that.
Hey,
1 and 1.
batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. So wing.
Here's the motion and the pitch.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Swings. Ground ball. Sent him scrambling. She's out of there. Out. Out. You gotta be kidding me. Luann Louie steps up to the pitcher's mound. If it's on fire or just plain hot, Lulu can smoke you with it. Leading the way, Bernie Steele. Takes the strap and delivers. Strike 1. Fast and furious heat. Yo, hot
You can't
stuff.
hit.
With nobody out.
Swing.
She's
Go
set
swing.
and the offering.
Swing that bat already.
Lined back.
Way to go, sis.
Lays it off the wall. Throws it to first. Quick throw to second. First out. Stan Olafson steps up to bat. You can tell he really wants to get on base, Sonny. 1 out. The windup and the pitch. Swings. Strike. Slow ball down the middle. I thought it would never make it to the plate. And the count is 0-1. Into the motion. She delivers. Swing. Ground ball. Oh no! Missed it. Tosses it over to first. He's out. Francis Brewer steps up.
That's really your best? Look at that doofus. Swing that bat already.
Into the windup. The pitch.
Now.
The swing.
Strike.
Now that's what I'm talking about, Sonny. That was a slow one. From the windup, she delivers.
Strike.
Fast and furious heat. That was hotter than a 3-alarm tamale.
You can
2
do it.
outs.
Come on.
Takes
swing
her strap.
on.
Swing that bat
Fires.
already.
The swing. Just foul.
Good time, God, Daddy.
You're gonna swing.
You want to borrow my
Now.
tennis racket? Shoes untied.
Into the motion.
Go.
Pitch on the way.
Aha.
Strike 3.
You
Another
gotta
one
swing.
down.
Now.
Good job, Teddy.
And that'll do it in the first inning. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi.
One late.
He winds, cuts to the plate. Swinging. Ground ball, that's a slow roller. Jimmy Edmonds steps in. Runner on first, with nobody out.
All right, Hotshot, do your best.
Run the stretch and delivers.
We want a
Swing.
batter, not a broken ladder.
Strike.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
From the windup, the pitch.
Swing.
Swing. Foul.
Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
He comes center, pitch on the
We
way.
want a batter, not a broken
Swinging.
ladder.
Strike. She goes down on
Hey,
strike.
batter, batter, batter.
Will they get an E for effort?
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn.
Now this kid's got style.
Keep your eye on the ball, Teddy.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Not a broken ladder. We
From the
want a
windup,
batter,
throws
not
it.
a broken ladder.
A swing. Ground ball. That's a slow roller. Safe at second. Cliff Floyd at the plate. Runners on first and second. One out.
Back up!
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the motion.
Hey,
The delivery.
batter. We
Ball
want a
one.
batter, not a
1-0.
broken ladder. Batter. Whiff. We want
Into
a
the motion
batter,
and
not
the
a broken
delivery.
ladder.
That was ball two.
Hey, batter,
And the count
batter.
is
We want a
2-0.
batter, not a broken ladder. Not a broken ladder.
He
We
sets
want a
the
batter,
delivery.
not a broken ladder.
Swung on. A blooper in foul territory.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
Ready now. The
Hey,
pitch.
batter.
High. Ball
We want a
three.
batter,
Should be a
not a
good
broken
pitch to swing at
ladder.
here.
Whiff. Hey, batter.
Takes the stretch. He
Swing.
throws it.
Hey,
A
batter.
swing. Popped it up. He's out of there. He's out. Halfway through the inning now. Sarah Maxwell comes to the plate. Let's see what this kid can
Swing
do.
that bat already.
From the windup, the delivery. Strike!
Nice.
Gave her the heat.
You want to
Get the fire extinguisher.
You gonna swing.
Here's the motion.
Yeah.
Throws it. That's a foul. Nobody out.
Ronnie, leave that squirrel alone.
Look at that, dude.
The target goes up. She delivers.
Which one am I supposed to cheer for?
And a foul
You
ball.
can hit. You want to borrow my tennis racket?
From the windup and the offering.
She's inside.
She got another one. That's so embarrassing.
Daddy, you got him.
Randy Uno comes to the plate. Takes the stretch. The pitch.
You want to borrow my tennis racket?
We want batter, not a chitter-chatter.
Y'all can hit a lick.
You gonna swing.
Ready now. Pitch on the way. A swing and a foul ball.
You want to borrow my tennis
What are
racket?
you waiting for, batter? An invitation?
The target goes up. Here's the pitch. Foul. 0-2.
Swing that bat already. Y'all is chopping my heart.
The target goes up and the throw. Ground ball. Gets away from her. And the throw to first. Out. Tracy Hoban comes to the plate. This kid's gonna do everything they can to get on base. 2 outs.
Swing.
Into the windup. Cuts to the plate. Strike. Surprised him with a slow ball. That was mighty slow. 0-1.
We want batter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Strike 2. And it was the heat. That's a one spicy pitch, Bunny. She sets, fires. A long drive. He's going back.
Train, choo-choo train.
And that's your ground rule double. Vincent Sweet comes to the plate.
Swing that bat already.
What are you waiting for, batter?
You
An
gonna
invitation?
From the windup and the pitch. Swinging. Strike. Now that's what I'm talking about, Bunny. They have a runner on second. 2 outs. Here's the windup and the offering. Strike! That was a slow one. If that pitch was any slower, it'd be yesterday.
I reckon you should have stayed
From the windup and the pitch.
tight.
And another batter goes down.
Good job, Teddy.
And that'll close up the second. Left one on second. The Marlins are ahead here, up by 2.
Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. Which team am I again?
Swing!
Into the windup and the throw.
Not a broken ladder!
Swung on. Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground. Lays it off the wall. Slaps out a single. Keisha Phillips turn it back. Runner on first. Nobody out. I am the greatest. He's ready now. The pitch.
We want a batter!
Strike
not a
one.
broken
I can't
ladder.
believe they didn't swing at that. And the count is 0-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter,
The windup and the offering.
batter, batter, batter.
The swing. Smacks it down the line. That one was scorched, Sonny. She's out of there. That kid's out like acid-washed overalls, Sonny. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood. Billie Jean has outstanding accuracy. You just can't get much power behind the hit.
I'm gonna knock this ball out. Real ladylike.
Swing! We want a batter!
He comes center and the pitch.
We want
Low
a
and
batter,
outside.
not a broken
Runner on
ladder.
first.
Hey,
One out.
batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Here's the windup
We
and
want
the
a
pitch.
batter, not a broken
The
ladder.
swing. And that's an out. A one-hopper through the hole into right field. Tags first, and the runner is safe. Here comes Ashley Weber. I gave this kid some pointers in batting practice. Let's see if it pays off.
Swing!
Runner on first. 2 outs.
Swing!
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
Swing!
From the windup and the delivery.
We want a batter, not a
Low,
broken ladder.
ball 1.
Not very nice.
Swing!
And the count is 1-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing!
The target goes up. He throws it.
Hey, batter, batter,
That was ball 2.
We
Not
want
very
a
nice.
batter, not a
2-0.
broken ladder. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
He sets and
Hey,
the
batter,
pitch.
batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter,
Ball
batter,
3.
batter.
Looks like we got a little control problem. And the count is 3-0.
Swing! Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Ready now, throws it.
Hey,
Steer
batter, batter,
right.
batter. Swing! Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Here's the windup, the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4,
Hey, batter,
and
batter,
she
batter.
walks. Lucinda Smith comes to bat. You feel a hit coming, Sonny. Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
It's Jocinda time.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing!
From the
We
stretch,
want a
the
batter.
pitch.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
A swing, and she's out. Halfway through the inning now. 2 left on. The Marlins are ahead here, up by 2. Heather Quinn steps up to bat.
That kid's afraid of the ball. Look at that.
From the
doofus.
stretch, throws it. Strike 1. Nice pitch there. Oh, stand by the heat. That's a one spicy pitch, Sonny. Nobody out.
I reckon you should have stayed.
She kicks, and the pitch. Back toward the outfield. Lots of room. She leaps up. Didn't quite make it. Oh, no! Missed it. Here's the throw to second. Barrett Greenwald comes to the plate. Runner on first. With nobody out.
already.
What are you waiting for,
The
batter?
target goes up and delivers. High, ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
So weak.
She set, fires. Strike 1. Turned on the heat. Yo, hot
Come
stuff.
on, hurry up.
Beat it, batter, beat it, batter.
From the windup, fires.
Swing.
Strike 2, and it was a left hook. Yikes, I'm glad I don't have to hit that one.
Hurry up. So
Into the windup, throws it. And another batter goes down. These kids like some kind of awesome pitching robot thingy.
Good job, Teddy. Ernie Steele, turn it back.
Here's the windup, throws it.
Strike! That really your best?
What?
0-1.
You can hit.
Y'all can't hit a
The
lick.
stretch. She delivers.
Come on.
Swing.
Strike!
Now that's what I'm talking about, Sonny. And the count is 0-2.
Teddy, you're the greatest. That really your best?
Ready now and delivers. That was ball one.
strikeout
And the count
now.
is 1-2.
Y'all couldn't hit your way out of a paper bag.
From the windup, the 1-2 pitch.
Swing on.
And another batter goes down.
Teddy, you got him.
Stan Olafson steps up. Here's the motion and the pitch. That was a ball. 1-0.
Y'all couldn't hit
The
your way
stretch
out of a
and the
paper
pitch.
bag.
Strike. Gave him the heat.
What are you
1-1.
waiting for, batter? An invitation?
She's ready. The 1-1 pitch.
Plug your ears. It's a screaming line drive.
You'd scream too if you were hit that hard, let me tell you. And she goes after it. And over to third. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. She's out of there. That'll bring our team up to bat. That's it for the third inning. Left one on first. The Marlins are ahead here, up by 2. Okay, that'll bring out Vicky Kawaguchi.
We want a batter. Batter.
He winds and the throw. Swings. She's out. Jimmy Edmonds steps in. 1 out.
You know I'm getting a hit here, right?
Hey, batter.
Takes the stretch. Fires.
We want a batter.
Swing.
Not a broken
Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground.
Let's go, Orange.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. Lulu is one of the fastest runners on the team and doesn't tire easily.
Keep your eye on the ball, Teddy.
Not a broken ladder. Hey, batter. Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
From the windup and the throw.
So wing.
The swing. Sliced it.
Hey, batter. So wing. Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
He sacks and the offering. Swings. Lays down the bunt. Lands on second. Cliff Floyd at the plate. Runners on first and second. 1 out.
I'm gonna show you why they call me Clubber.
So wing. Hey, batter.
Ready now, and the pitch.
Not a broken ladder. So
Ball
wing.
1. 1-0.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
The target goes up and the delivery.
We want a batter.
Ball
Not
2.
a broken ladder.
The runner goes.
So
Runners on
wing.
first and second.
We
1
want a
out.
batter, not a broken ladder. So wing.
The target goes up and
We
the
want a
offering.
batter, not a broken
A swing.
ladder.
Ground ball up the first baseline. That's a slow roller. She's out of there. Makes it safe on third. Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. His girl can walk the walk, but then she hits the ball. Runners on first and third. 2
So
outs.
wing.
Which twin am I
So
again?
wing. Hey, batter.
He
Hey,
winds
batter,
the
batter,
pitch.
Not a batter, not a broken
Swings.
ladder.
Ground ball. That's a slow roller. And she goes down. And she's caught in a pickle. The runner is safe on third. Keisha Phillips turned it back. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Uh-oh. Here she comes. Into the windup and the offering. Swung on. Strike 1. What? And the count is 0-1. Ready now and delivers.
We want a batter.
Low and outside. He was trying to be a little too cute on that pitch. 1-1.
So wing. Whiff.
From the windup and the throw. Steer right. This kid's a good 2-strike hitter. And the count is 1-2.
Whiff.
He winds and delivers. Strike
Strike
3. She goes down on strike. Well, they get an E for effort. That's whack. 3 left on. The Marlins have the lead. Francis Bluer steps up to bat. This kid's gonna do everything they can to get on base.
Couldn't hit the side of an airplane. You want to borrow my
Takes her stretch.
Ronnie,
Fires.
leave that squirrel alone.
Ground ball. Gets away from her. Goes for the diving catch. Tosses it over to first. Chucks it over to second. Safe on second. That ball is heading out of reach. Quick throw to home plate. They just gotta run. Ay, ay, ay. Sarah Maxwell steps up to bat. No outs.
You couldn't hit the side of an airplane.
The stretch cuts to the plate.
She's untied.
And it was a left hook. I used to be able to throw a hook that went 20 feet off and broke right above your shoelaces.
Really?
No, and the count is 0-1.
Which one am I supposed to cheer for?
From the windup and the offering.
Should've stayed home
Strike 2.
today.
Look like a heater. That's a one spicy pitch, Bunny. The stretch. Fires.
Couldn't hit your
A
way
swing.
out of a paper bag.
Ground ball. Goes for the diving catch. Not in time. Throws it over to first. Safe. Randy Uno steps up.
You can do it.
The stretch cuts to the plate.
Plug your ears. It's a screaming line drive.
You'd scream too if you hit that hard, let me tell you. One hopper to the shortstop. She fires it to first. Tracy Hoban comes to the plate, and there are runners at second and third. No outs.
Hurry up. Is that
Into
really
the
your
windup
ball?
and the pit. Oh, she grabs it. That's an out. That was a rope toward the hole. Safe. Vincent Sweet comes to the plate. They really need a hit here, Sonny.
That kid's afraid of the ball.
The target goes up, fires.
Swing.
Don't swing.
That was a slow one.
Like tennis
And there are runners at second and third. 1
You
out.
can do it.
She's set. Here's the pitch.
Y'all could
Swung
hit your
on.
way out of a
Steer
paper
right.
bag.
0-2.
Ronnie, leave that squirrel alone.
You can hit.
The target goes up and the delivery.
Swing.
Say goodbye to another hitter. I think that kid's bat had a hole in it.
Hurry up.
Daddy, you got him! Heather Quinn steps up to bat. That kid's waving that bat around like it was a toothpick.
I reckon you should have stayed
She's
home
set
today.
and the pitch.
Y'all couldn't hit
Swings
your way out of a
and
paper
drove one
bag.
deep.
Wow.
She's under it, plays out, and she blows it. Big pile. Everybody jump on. Jumps up, and that's a run. Jumping in the air, gets it off the wall. They scored a run. Barrett Greenwald comes to the plate. They have a runner on second. 2 outs.
We want batter. No
Ready now? Here's the pitch. Steer right.
Swing.
And it was the heat. Get the fire extinguisher. 0-1.
That kid's
The windup. Here's the pitch. Low. Ball one. And the count is 1-1.
Nice.
From the stretch. The 1-1 pitch.
You can do
Ball two.
We want batter, not a chitter-chatter.
She's ready. Pitch on the way.
Out of a paper
Placed it.
bag.
2-2. The windup. A 2-2 pitch. Low and away. And the count is 3-2. Here's the windup. Fires. And that's the fourth ball. And there's a free pass to first base. They'll walk you to death if you let them.
Ernie Steele, turn it back.
Ernie can hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always go where he wants it to. Here's the windup. The delivery.
Right.
What? Oh, stand by. The heat. That's a one spicy pitch, Bunny.
Airplane. You can do it.
From the windup and the delivery.
Strike out now.
Strike! That was a slow one. Are we there yet? Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. Sends him back to the dugout.
Good job, Teddy.
And the fourth inning's over. 2 left on. The Marlins are behind. If you don't mind, Sonny, I think I'm gonna use this opportunity for a nap. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood.
I'm gonna knock this ball out. Real ladylike.
Swing!
The windup. Here's the pitch.
Swing! Hey, batter,
Swinging.
batter.
Ground ball. That'll keep you on your toes. Here comes Ashley Weber. Runner on first. With nobody else.
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
We want a batter, not a broken We want a batter, not
Ready
a
now,
broken
and the delivery. A swing. Foul. And the count is 0-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging. Ground ball up the first baseline. She's out. Ooh, that's too bad. Safe. Lucinda Smith comes to bat. Although Josie is among the best players on the team, true passion is patent. They have a runner on second. 1 out.
It's Jocinda time.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Here comes center and the
We
throw.
want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Strike one.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Whiff. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Into the motion, the delivery.
We want a batter.
That was
not
a ball,
broken ladder.
and the count is
Swing.
1-1.
Whiff. So wing.
Here's the motion,
We
the
want a
1-1
batter,
pitch.
not a broken ladder.
A swing. Chopper to third. That one took a chunk out of the ground, and the runner is safe. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. Vicky's a pretty fast runner, and it seems like she can go all day without getting tired. Runners on first and third.
We
1
want
out.
a batter,
And
not a
now a
broken
piece of
ladder.
swan
Hey,
lake.
batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey,
The
batter,
windup.
batter, batter.
He throws it.
We want a batter, not a broken
Ball
ladder.
1.
Swing. Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
He comes center and the pitch.
Swing.
Swing. Ground ball up the first baseline. That'll keep you on your toes. Tripped and fell. And it's an out. You gotta score runs to win a game. Kimmy Edman steps in. Everybody likes Kimmy, but she's a one-of-a-kind original. Nobody else like her. Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
You know I'm getting a hit here, right?
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
From the windup, the delivery. Swing. Strike. And the count is 0-1.
Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Here's the windup and the pitch. Swinging. Ground ball. That's a slow roller. And that's an out. 2 left on. The Marlins are behind. Man, this is not a pretty sight.
Stan Olafson steps up to bat.
Let's see what this kid can do.
Nobody out.
Here's the windup. Cuts to the plate. Ground ball. Lines it to short. Throws it over to first.
That's an out. My sister. Francis Brewer steps up to bat.
This girl looks like she's all business out there. The stretch and the delivery. Swing. Ground ball. Oh no! Missed it. Goes for the diving catch. Race to second. That's it for her.
Sarah Maxwell steps up.
2 outs. The target goes up. Pitch on the way. Foul! And the count is 0-1.
Don't swing.
Into the windup and the delivery.
Strike.
And the count is 0-2.
We want batters, not a chitter-chatter.
Into the motion, she delivers. That was ball 1. And the count is 1-2.
Which one am I supposed to
Takes the stretch and the throw. Ball 2. 2-2.
Hit them good, Daddy. Which one am I supposed to
From the windup, fires. Swing. A long fly. Under it. She's gonna play it off the wall. The throw to second, out. That retires the side. And that's the end of the 5th. The Marlins are behind. Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. Lulu has good hitting accuracy, but her little arms don't offer much power. Nobody out.
But third, Daddy.
He sets the pitch. The swing. She lays down a beauty. And that's an out. Cliff Floyd at the plate. 1 out.
I'm going to show you why they call me Clubber.
Here's the motion and the offering. That was a ball. He was trying to be a little too cute on that pitch. 1-0. He winds and the offering. Swinging. Lined back. Beats the ball to first. Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. Seems like little Smokey Sid can play all day and never get tired.
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
Ready now, the delivery. Break 1. Breaks for it. You gotta keep your toes in this game, Sonny.
He's safe.
From the windup, cuts to the plate. The swing. Towards right, and it's foul. She's out. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. Not only can she wail on the ball, Flash can also outrun most players on the team. They have a runner on second. 2 outs. Uh-oh, here she comes. He's ready now. The delivery. Swung on. A long fly. And they've scratched out another run. She's gonna play it off the wall. She's safe. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood. They have a runner on second. 2 outs.
I'm gonna knock this ball out. Real ladylike.
The stretch. Cuts to the plate. Ball 1. 1-0. He winds and delivers. Swings. Looped up. That was a can of corn for the opposing team. And that's an out. Left one on second. The Marlins are in a close one. girl's got one thing on her mind. Getting a hit with nobody out. From the stretch and delivers. Popped it up. And misses it. Safe. I think they need to work on their D.
Oh, no.
Tracy Hoban steps up to bat. This kid's got to be pretty nervous out there. Runner on first. Nobody out. The target goes up, fires, swings, and makes a great catch. That's an out. Line drive straight to the gap. She's out of there. There's one and two. A double play. That's what you call a momentum shifter. Vincent Sweet steps up.
I reckon you should have stayed home today.
Here's the motion and the throw. The swing. Looped up. Woo! Makes the leap.
It's my sister.
Train, choo-choo
Jumps. She gobbles it up. Heather Quinn comes to the plate. This girl can walk the walk, but can she hit the ball? Runner on first. 2 outs.
I reckon
Into
you
the
should have
motion.
stayed home
Fires.
today.
High and outside. And the count is 1-0.
You wanna
The
borrow
windup
this one?
throws it. Swung on. Pop fly. She dives for it. Didn't quite make it. Jumps. Ball is still in play. Saves it second. Throws it over to third. Barrett Greenwald steps up. This girl's got one thing on her mind. Getting a hit. Runner is on first and second. 2 outs.
I hear this
From the windup. The delivery. Steer right. Gave her the heat. And the count is 0-1. She sat. She delivered.
Leave that squirrel
Ground ball. She gobbles it up. Throws it over to first. She's out.
My sister. Way to go, sis.
They are turned away in this inning. And that'll do it in the 6th inning. 2 left on. This has been a really close game, folks. Here comes Ashley Butler. Nobody out.
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
The windup. Here's the pitch. That was a ball. 1-0.
Swing! We want a batter, not a broken leg.
From the windup and the delivery. Right. 1-1.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want a batter.
Into the windup. Fire.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Low and inside. And the count is 2-1.
Not a broken ladder. Swing!
Here's the windup.
We
The
want a
2-1
batter,
pitch.
not a broken ladder.
That was ball 3. And the count
We
is
want a
3-1.
batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Ready
We
now.
want a
Pitch on the
batter.
way.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Right.
Hey, batter,
This
batter,
kid's a good
batter.
2-strike hitter.
Hey, batter,
3 and
batter,
2.
batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
From the stretch. And delivers.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Swings. Grounder to short. That one took a chunk out of the ground. And it's an out. Lucinda Smith comes to bat. It's your Cinda time.
Not a broken ladder. Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Into
We
the
want a
windup and
batter,
delivers.
not a broken ladder.
Swung on. A long one. And deep.
Let's go, Orange! Let's go, Orange!
Score! It's all about the clutch hitting, Sonny. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. 1 out. And now a piece of squad left.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
From the stretch and the throw. Swung on. An unforgettable undergrounder. It's like you gotta have ESP to know where that thing's gonna pop up. Lays it off the wall.
Let's go, Orange!
caught between bases. Safe at second. Into second with a standing double.
That was a double all the way, Sonny.
Jimmy Edmonds steps in.
All right, Hotshot, do your best.
Swing! Hey, batter, batter, batter! Swing! Whiff! Hey,
From the windup, throws it.
Hey, batter, batter, batter! Swung on. Foul ball. They have a runner on second. One out. Hey, batter, batter, batter! Swing! Here's the motion and the throw. Hey, batter, batter, batter!
That was ball one.
Not a broken ladder. Swing! Hey, batter, batter, batter!
From the windup, the delivery.
Ball two. 2-1. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
He comes center, that 2-1 pitch.
We want a batter,
Swing.
not a broken ladder.
Ground ball, sent him scrambling. And makes it to third.
Let's go, Orange.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. Lulu has good hitting accuracy, but her little arms don't offer much power.
What now, Daddy?
Batter, batter. Swing.
Takes the stretch, throws it.
We want a batter.
A swing.
Not a broken ladder.
Ground ball, sent him scrambling.
You're good.
And that's an out. You don't want to make it out in that situation, Sonny. Cliff Floyd at the plate. This kid can play baseball like nobody's business, Sonny. Runners out of the corner. 2 outs.
I'm gonna show you why they call me Clubber.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
From the windup and delivers.
Batter, 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 batter.
Swung on. Ground ball, sent him scrambling. And she scores! Now that's defense, Sonny.
She's safe. Sydney Weber steps up to the plate.
Oh, that tennis has developed little Smokey Sid's eye, but she's a pretty good catch.
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence. Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing.
From the stretch and the delivery.
Hey, batter,
Swinging.
batter.
Fouled back.
Swing.
Now pitching, Sarah Maxwell.
Hey,
This
batter,
girl can
batter,
flat out
batter.
throw the baseball, Sonny. I'm glad I don't have to face her.
We want a batter.
She sat
not
the
a broken
delivery.
ladder.
That was a
Hey,
ball.
batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The windup
Swing.
and the throw.
We want
Ball
a batter,
two.
not a broken
Runners on
ladder.
first and third. 2 outs.
Hey, batter, batter, hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter.
Here's the
not a
windup
broken
and the
ladder.
delivery.
Steer right. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken
From the windup
ladder.
and
Hey,
delivers.
batter, batter, batter.
Throw. Ball 3.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the motion, the 3-2 pitch. That's all, folks. Halfway through the inning now. 2 left on. The Marlins have the lead. Up by 2. No one can stop these maniacs today.
Ernie Steele, turn it back.
I hear there's still some room in the ping pong table.
From the windup, throws it. Ball 1. 1-0.
Afraid of the ball. Is that really your best?
Takes her stretch and the delivery.
Steer right.
Now that's what I'm talking about, Sonny. And the count is 1-1.
I hear there's
Ready
still
now,
some room in
throws
the
it.
ping pong
Swung
table.
on. Hit hard. Up to make the catch. First out. Stan Olafson steps up.
Nice.
The target goes up. The pitch. Belted it. Races to the ball. She dives for it. Picks it up. He's safe. Tosses it. Francis Bluer steps up to bat. Runner on first. 1 out.
Afraid of the ball.
From the stretch.
I hear
And the
there's still
pitch.
some room in
Ball
the ping
1.
pong table.
Just throw it over the plate. 1-0.
Y'all couldn't hit your way
I
out of
hear
a
there's
pain.
still
She's
some
ready.
room in
The
ping
pitch.
pong table.
A swing. That's a foul.
couldn't hit your way out of a paper plane.
From the windup, the 1-1
You
pitch.
can't hit.
There's a bunt. Right to the pitcher. On to second. Safe.
Right on.
Sarah Maxwell steps up to bat. This kid's got to be pretty nervous out there. Runners on first and second. 1 out. The coach calls timeout. Here's Ashley Weber, ready to wow the crowd. This girl is one of the best relievers around, Sonny. I mean, she can just slam the door shut here. She's set. Pitch on the way. Swing. A blooper in foul territory.
That kid's afraid of the ball. Y'all can't hit a lick. Swing.
Don't swing.
Ready now, and the delivery.
Oh, nice.
Swinging. There's a bunt. Pitcher makes the catch. She fires it to first. Nope, couldn't get that one. Safe. Here's the throw home. Quick toss to third. Way over her head.
Nice play, y'all.
Singer to third.
Patty says nice job.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Randy Uno steps up to bat. Bases loaded. 1 out.
I reckon you should have stayed home today. His shoes untied. Don't strike out now.
You're gonna swing. Now.
We want batter, not a chitter-chatter.
What am I supposed to cheer for? Swing that bat already.
Swing.
Into the motion. The delivery. Swing. Strike. And the count is 0-1.
You can't hit.
The stretch. And the pitch. Swinging. Strike.
I hear there's still some room on the ping pong team.
Ronnie, leave that squirrel alone.
You can do it.
Into the motion and delivers.
Bitty batter, so
Struck her out. Outstanding game so far for this young pitcher. Ace. Tracy Hoban steps up to bat.
I reckon you should have stayed home today. Swing that bat already.
She's ready, and the pitch.
chitter-chatter.
Look at that.
Ball
dude.
1.
Y'all is chopping my supposed to cheer for?
From the windup.
I
Pitch
reckon
on
you
the way.
should've stayed home today.
Swung on. Popped it up. He jumps. Ball is still in play. The throw. Quick toss to home plate. They just got a run. That's a run. Uh-oh. Tell me that just didn't happen. Vincent Sweet comes to the plate. Runners on first and third. 2 outs.
Afraid of the ball. Strike out now.
Swing.
She's ready, and the delivery. Swinging. Popped it up. She leaps up and catches it. He's out. They are turned away in this inning. And that'll close up the 7th. Runners left at the corners. This game is tied at 5. The teams are neck and neck out there, and it looks to be a fight till the finish. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. Flash is the funniest kid on the team, and everybody loves being around her. I am the greatest. She's set, cuts to the plate. Strike! No outs.
We want a batter.
Here's the motion. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
No
1-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The stretch and the pitch. Ground ball. That's a slow roller. Into first on a sharp single. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood. I'm gonna knock this ball out. Real ladylike.
We want a batter, not a broken leg.
The target goes up. Here's the pitch.
Nice swing.
Strike 1. Runner on first. Nobody out.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Ready now.
We
The
want a
delivery.
batter, not a
Swing.
batter.
Ground ball. Sent him scrambling. Into first on a sharp single. Here comes Ashley Weber. Runners on first and second. No out. takes her stretch and delivers. Low, ball one. And the count is 1-0.
Batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the motion and delivers. Strike! Looked like a good pitch to me.
Not a broken ladder.
She's ready, throws it. Strike! One more strike and it's curtains for her. And the count is 1-2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She's sat and the delivery.
We want
Swings,
a batter, not
looped
a
up.
broken ladder.
She's out. Tags first. Tags second. Lands on second. Lucinda Smith comes to bat. It's Lucinda time.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
She sat the pitch. Swung on. Popped it up. She's out of there. And the runner tags. And the runner tags. She's safe. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. Runner is on first and second. 2 outs. And now he's one late. Into the windup and the delivery. Ball one. 1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing.
We want a
Takes the
batter,
stretch.
not a
Fires.
broken ladder.
Ball
Swing.
2. 2-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
She kicked the delivery. That was ball 3. And the count is 3-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's the fourth ball. A free pass. The most exciting play in baseball. The walk. Jimmy Edmonds steps in. This kid's gonna do everything they can to get on base. 3 on, 2 outs. All right, Hacha, do your best.
This is fun.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
We want a batter,
Into the motion
not a
and the
broken
pitch.
ladder.
Ball 1.
Swing.
1-0.
Swing.
Takes the stretch, throws it.
Hey, batter,
A
batter.
swing, ground ball, sent him scrambling. She's out. 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 You've got to be kidding me. Halfway through the inning now. 3 left on. This game is tied at 5. This has been a really close game, folks. Heather Quinn steps up to bat. I wouldn't want to meet this kid in a dark alley. I wouldn't want to meet him in a light alley neither. Alleys are scary with nobody out.
That kid, man.
Into the motion, she delivers.
Would you like to
Strike 1, lefty. And the count is 0-1. Here's the motion and the throw. A swing, strike.
Y'all can hit a lick. Which one am I supposed to
She sat, fires.
Swing! Don't swing!
And that's strike 3. Say goodbye to another hitter. This kid's like some kind of awesome pitching robot thingy. Ace! Barrett Greenwald steps up. This girl looks like she's all business out there. Here's the windup and the offering. Ground ball, straight to the pitcher. Sings it to first. That's an out. Ernie Steele turn it back. 2 outs. She's ready and the delivery.
Come on, swing on.
Strike 1.
You couldn't hit the son
Hot
of a-
one down the middle. That's a one spicy pitch, Sonny. 0-1.
That kid, man.
The target goes up. The pitch. Steer right.
Swing on.
Turned on the heat. That was hotter than a 3-alarm tamale.
Do it.
The stretch and delivers.
You couldn't hit the son
Say
of a-
goodbye to another hitter. Advantage, me. That's it for the 8th inning. This game is tied at 5. I hope you're having as much fun as we are, because this sure has been an exciting game. Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. Teddy gets in the way when Lulu throws, which can be a problem in the field. What's that, Daddy?
Whiff. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
From the windup, the pitch. That was ball one.
We want a
1-0.
batter, not a broken ladder. So wing.
Into the windup, here's the pitch. Right! The batter's gotta pull the trigger on those. She's ready, fires, swings, to left, and it goes foul. Nobody out.
So wing. So
From the
wing.
windup,
So
the
wing.
1-2 pitch. That was a ball.
So wing. So wing. Whiff.
Takes the stretch. She delivers.
swing.
That
So
was ball
wing.
3. And the count is 3
We
and
want a
2.
batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
From the windup. And
Hey,
delivers.
batter, batter, batter.
And
We
there's
want a
ball
batter,
4.
not a
And
broken
that's a walk.
ladder. Whiff.
Cliff Floyd at the plate. Runner on first. No outs.
Back up. Nice swing.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Wing.
She sat and throws it.
Hey,
Swings.
batter, batter, batter.
Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground. And the runner is safe.
You're good.
Sydney Weber steps up to the plate. I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Whiff.
Ready now, and the offering. Swung on. Line drive. She's out. And it's an out. And the runner tags. Safe. Keisha Phillips turn it back. They have a runner on second. 2 outs. Uh-oh. Here she comes.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The windup throws it. That was ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
From the windup and the offering. That was ball 2. The batter got a free shoe shine there. 2-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. So
The
wing.
windup and the delivery. A swing, a long one, and deep. They got another one. Like I always say, it's better to score than to not score. And she's safe. Gets the triple. I didn't think they could make it all the way to third, Sonny. But I guess I was wrong. Next batter, Billie Jean Blackwood. Billie Jean has outstanding accuracy. She just can't get much power behind the hit. Runner on third. 2 outs. I'm sending this one all the way to Perry.
So wing.
The stretch cuts to the plate. Low and inside.
swing.
1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
No chance.
The stretch. Here's the pitch. Low. Ball 2. 2-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. So wing.
From the windup. The delivery.
So wing.
That was a ball. And the count is 3-0.
Wing. Whiff. This is fun. So wing.
The stretch.
We want
Pitch
a
on the way.
batter, not a
Right.
broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Nice swing.
From the windup. The delivery.
Not a
Swing.
broken ladder.
Lined it to left field. And it's an out. Left one on third. The Marlins have the lead. I likes what I sees out there, Sonny. Stan Olafson steps up.
You can hit.
She set the delivery. Swing. That's a foul. Nobody out.
That kid's afraid of the ball.
Here's the windup. The delivery. Ball
can
1.
hit.
We want batter, not a chitter chatter.
You couldn't hit the side of an airplane. The target goes up. The 1-1 pitch. Swings. Strike 2.
I hear there's
Slow
still
pitch.
some room on the
If that pitch was any slower, it'd be yesterday. 1 and 2. Ready now, cuts to the plate.
An invitation.
That was ball 2, and the count is 2 and 2.
We want batter.
Takes
not
her stretch,
chit-chatter.
she delivers. Sliced it, and the count is 2 and 2.
Which one am I supposed to cheer for again?
She's ready, the delivery.
What do you want?
Swinging,
Batter.
strike. Another one down. You may now be seated. Advantage, me. Francis Brewer steps up to bat.
Check out that kid, man.
Into the motion, throws it.
That kid's afraid of
Swinging, strike. And it was a left hook. And the count is 0 and 1.
Now.
Takes the stretch, pitch on the way.
Would you like to borrow my
Another strike.
I
Lefty.
reckon
You
should
could really hurt your arm throwing like that.
Swing.
Into the windup, the pitch.
Look at
Swinging, jumps, and nabs it. Say goodbye, 'cause she's out. Sarah Maxwell steps up to bat. I gave this kid some pointers in batting practice. Let's see if it pays off. 2 outs, the stretch, and the delivery. A swing, and drove it to deep left. Back, back.
You did it. Train, choo-choo train.
Jumps up, lays it off the wall. Over to third.
Yeah.
Over to second. Goes for the tag. Not in time. Say goodbye, 'cause she's out. That's all,
Way to
folks.
go, sis.
The Marlins win. 6-5. What a scene is gonna be at the water park. I heard Billie Jean has a new swimsuit that she got from La Paris Boutique. For Vinny the Gooch, this is Sunny Day, wishing you all peace, harmony, and great baseball. See you next time.